What is a periodic charge? So a periodic charge is you can put into a discretionary trust up to your lifetime allowance, 325,000. That's your tax-free allowance that you have to be able to put into a, let's say for instance, a gift trust now today. If I wanted to put more than 325,000 into it, immediately the bit above is going to trigger a 20% tax charge on the entry on the bit above the 325,000, and it also then attracts what they call a periodic charge of 6% every 10 years on the value above the 325,000. Now, I'm a 52-year-old man. I'm 52. And I'm hoping I've still got a little bit of life left in me yet before my children start inheriting anything from me when I ultimately pass away. So let's say, for instance, that I pass away on my 78th birthday, which is another 26 years away. Great. Okay, my son currently is 18. My daughter currently is 21. So when I pass away, my son will be 44 and my daughter will be 47. So if they both passed away again on their 78th birthday, it means that they will have paid on my inheritance, because my estate is above the inheritance tax threshold going into these trusts, they would have paid periodic charges on my estate three times. That's it. They will have paid 18%, only 18% on the value of my assets within the trust above my 325,000. Now, if I'd have just given them those assets through a basic simple will which now sat within their estate, they'd have still had all the same benefits, whether I gave it through the trust or whether I gave it to them directly. But now when they pass away on their 78th birthday, they're going to pay 40% inheritance tax on the assets that I gave them, because I gave them those assets. The other downside with this as well is that because I gave them those assets, they form part of their estate. They get married, they get divorced. More than 40%, 50, 60, 70% of the assets that I gave my son and my daughter, as it were, are now going to go drifting off down the road to feather a nest of people I've never ever met. So for me, putting my assets into trust at the point that I pass and paying a 6% periodic charge every 10 years, great value for money.